Right, I've been using this bike a lot in the winter. It's a really nice day today, and first day it's been warm enough really for me to want to come out and do any work. This one had been not working for a while, and I thought it was the motor. But checking the motor, I found it was actually just a bad connection here on the hall plug. So I did all the usual checks with the DVM and checked for 15 volts on each hall as I spun the motor backwards, bearing in mind this has got the planetary gear inside, so spin it backwards, which drives the rotor around, and then I made a little adapter plug which sits in between there and the controller, so you can just pick off the voltages, just they're 5 in line, and then I can just pick off the voltages in between that. And I quickly saw that all the halls were working okay, but I noticed there was a loose wire, so that's fixed that. So this bike, which is a great bike, fantastic fun, much lighter than that one with the X5 in the back of it, but still an awesome bike. This one's now back online. I just thought I'd show you what I do for booster packs on longer rides. This has also got a voltmeter on, which is really handy. So there you go, there's my booster pack, and that just gives me an extra 5 amp hour block. And as you can see on this simple parallel lead, we've got just a watts up meter and then fuse connections to each separate sub pack, and it's really nice and straightforward. And I've got these straps inside this very well used setup here, and so all I basically do, as you can see there, I need 4 pairs of hands, is this little pack here just basically sits in there on top of that one, and then this strap comes over the top, that strap comes that side, that strap comes over there, and it's all securely bolted in. Then all three are just parallel together off of these connections, which gives me 15 amp hours usable at 48 volts. And they're new cells in there. If you've watched my other video, you'll know that I've just changed them. These cells are about a year old, and they're perfectly okay as well, and they're all in parallel, so they'll all have a pretty easy time of it on this rig. This is about quite a modified controller. It's got 100 volt FETs in there, but I always keep it sensible around the 50 volt mark, and occasionally put a little booster pack on it, take it up to 60 volts if I want a bit of fun. This is one that's had extensive welding done. I'll show you this. That's had extensive welding, and look at that. I have broken that on more than one occasion. I've broken more than one seat post. I'm quite a big guy, and I'm doing some pretty big speeds and hitting some sort of pretty big bumps in the road occasionally from time to time, and these cheap seat posts, they don't last. So anyway, that's it. That's what I've been doing today. This bike is now back on the road, and it's easy to take something you could have think, I have to take the wheel out, take the motor apart, it's not working, but I just did it very carefully and soon stumbled across what the problem was. But if you read Enosphere forums, there's lots of threads on there about fault finding, because it's very easy to go down the wrong way and start stripping the motor down or suspecting it's the controller, and there's some very simple checks you can do which can completely save you lots of time, because I knew straight away from testing the motor it wasn't the phases in the motor and it wasn't the controller because of tests I did there. And so I knew it was a connection on the halls, which it very definitely was. Okay, thanks for watching.